My son, when he said to me, I think he was 7, he wanted to start walking himself to school. His first day, I said, listen, I do not want you to cross on a red. I said, you just can't do it. You gotta promise me that you're gonna stop. He said, yeah, of course. So I followed him.
You followed him?
Yeah. He gets to the first crosswalk, puts his hand out like this, and walks straight through the f***ing light. I mean, doesn't even think twice. I was like, ah! When he got home, I said, so you crossed on the red? No, I didn't. Yeah, you did, because I saw you numerous times. He goes, how do you see me? I said, I can be watching you at any moment. You should know that I'm around.
Are you with separation anxiety with them at all?
The phases they have of it, and then also on your end.
And the first time I dropped him off and saw him start crying, I absolutely freaked out and demanded to speak to, everybody from the headmaster on down.
When we first would leave him at that school, he's screaming.
Oh, he did.
Oh, yeah. And you're looking at your kid, who's like, it's the end of the world. It's Sophie's choice.
Along with the intense joy that I didn't know was possible is the intense sorrow of having his world rocked to go to the playgroup.
And she was like, do you know why he's crying? I said, why? She said, because you look like you're crying. just walk out and he'll be fine in 30 seconds.
You would go out in the hallway and you look through the two-way glass and it would take 30 seconds.
Oh, really?
For a good teacher to make it all okay.
Is he out of it yet?
Yes.
Yeah, they go quickly.
He's now, not now, Dad. That's his whole thing. Not now. Playing. Thank you.
Hey, Hal, can you say all in?
How do you say all? 30 now.
Hal was going through a phase where he was, if you left, he was very upset.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember my buddy saying, while he's distracted, while he's busy, let's go.
Time to go.
And it might save him a cry in that moment, but he's going to realize you're gone and then cry. So you're actually just really saving yourself having to deal with them crying.
One of the cardinal rules is never, ever, ever sneak out on your children, and always honor what you tell them you're going to do. And so if you say to them, I'm going to come home tonight after Mommy and Daddy go out to dinner and give you a kiss, even if they're sound asleep, give them a kiss.
You want to develop an authentic, honest relationship with your child, whether you're dealing with separation anxiety or something else. Because, fast forward 10, 15 years, they're in high school and someone's drinking and they don't want to get into that car. And will they be comfortable enough to call you and say, hey, Dad, can you get me? You want that honesty without judgment.
You don't want to be covering up the...
Full.
Got a boy, Hal.
Wow. All right, Mr. Man.
Has everybody
Time to go
able
with
to
Mama.
feed me once?
Thank you. My wife, Kate. Hal's first day of school, preschool. He was beyond fun. She was a wreck.
Most moms are. I can't tell you how many moms are crying in the parking lot during that time.
There was a separation anxiety for my wife too, dropping off at nursery school, because to them it starts the cycle.
Yeah.
That, oh, here's where the separation starts, and pretty soon she won't want to hug me and kiss me anymore, and pretty soon she'll be out of the house, and it's like, honey, she's 4. Let's relax a little bit.
Miles to go.
We got a little way to go.
Even the great parents have a hard time understanding is the balance.
Yeah.
When do I step in? What is my role? And when do I have to back off and let her do this?
I brought my daughter and my son to a park right over here, and there were some kids playing cards, and my son came up, and he was like 2.5, and he waddled up, and this kid said, "Get away, you're ugly." And I just was like, "No, you're ugly." It's like, these are your babies. You don't want anything bad to happen to them.
Right.
Kids need to know how to comfort themselves. They can't always be comforted by an adult, because an adult's not always going to be there. Sometimes the child's got to experience some pain.
Yeah.
But you have a wiser long-term view you know that by going through that, they're going to gain life skills that they need. I'm realizing how good I am at this whole parenting thing, and I'm going to start seeing clients as a child psychologist.
You know, if you get your ass kicked or you get your heart broken, it's a horrible thing as a parent to experience your child going through that. To completely shelter them from those life experiences is ultimately, you know, criminal. It's like not giving them the skills to survive. When you walk them down the street for the first time they let your hand go, it kind of blows your mind because you go, wow, this little person is going to have to go off, you know, and live without me. It's big. It's a big moment.
We just went off and did what we did, and our parents didn't interfere.
Exactly.
You know?
I mean, you know, and it led to me with imaginary friends and voices and a career. And probably if they paid too much, is that dog pink?
I think it is. I think it is. It matches the leash a little bit. That's distressing.